welcome to Honest Violets. I'm here with this wonderful plant which is Tillandsia Cyanea, and today I'm going to show you how to remove pups from plants. How to remove the pups, how to propagate, and how to take care of them. If you're for the first time on my channel, please subscribe because I prepare different videos sharing my experience with you on how to grow different plants. This is Tillandsia Cyanea from the family of Bromeliads. As you know, all bromeliads are epiphytes, and this means they grow just attached to the trees with or without roots. This Tillandsia, this can grow in just a little bit of soil. But most of them, they do not need a special moisture, a special mixture of soil, and for example, air plants, they do not need anything at all. They collect the water and nutrients directly from the air. And this one is Tillandsia Cyanea. This does not build a very usual cup here that you may see in all bromeliads that you can find in your local stores. Sometimes there are lots of varieties and they all build a cup here. When it's raining or when you water, you need to ensure that there will be just a little bit of water. And this Tillandsia, you may think that this pink is the flower, but it's not. Actually, the flowers will come out of this pink one and they will be dark purple. What I want to say about Tillandsias, all bromeliads actually, they bloom just once in their lifetime, and after they've finished flowering, they give many keikis or pups, as they call it for bromeliads, and these are actually babies. So you may get from one plant maybe 2-3 pups, and the mother plant itself will die after blooming. You may even try to pollinate the flowers. Sometimes they give seeds. And I've never tried this myself, but they say that it's quite easy to grow Tillandsias from seeds. So maybe I will also try. And yeah, they like just a bright place without any direct sun. Try to keep the air moist and also just water a little bit the soil just in case of this variety, and let the soil dry before you water it next time. So let's start. I'm going to take this plant out of its pot, which was actually with magnets, and I was putting it on my fridge on different walls where I could hang it. So this is how it was growing. As you can see, this is, as I have already mentioned, it's Tillandsia Cyanea. This is Bromeliad's family. And as you know, they're epiphytes, so they are growing in a very tiny well, some without any soil, and some they can grow in a little bit of soil. This is the pot and the soil how I bought this plant. I've never transplanted it, I never changed the soil or the pot, and now it looks pretty sad. Well, I may say I have actually some doubts that this plant is the roots are rotten. We buy these plants, different varieties, for their, well, flowers, so to say. They can be red, yellow, orange, even purple, and even dark brown, but they are not actually flowers. So this is not the flower. This is leaf-like structure that is actually called bracts, and they're mistaken for flowers. But flowers come out of this parts of the leaves, so to say. So this particular one, as it's Tillandsia Cyanea, it had purple, well, pink, then turned into purple flowers, was very beautiful. Well, the mother plant is not dying like in 2 days, but it can take a couple of months, maybe 2 months, 4 months, 6 months, or maybe even a year. This particular one I had from last September, and now it's March. There's also another doubt that I think it's also possible that the roots are rotten. And why I think so? Because these plants like to grow in a very moist environment, of course, but they don't like to sit in water for a long time. And this actually happened once I watered it quite a lot. And yeah, I have some doubts that it may even be rotten, and that's why I really want to remove this pulp and propagate this. And it's actually a good idea if you propagate the pups, if you remove and propagate the pups when the pups are the size, half of the size of the mother plant. As you can see, it's quite big now, and I can definitely remove it. I hope it will have its own roots a little bit. We will see how it goes. First, I'm going, of course, to remove the plant from the pot, and for this I just gently push on the sides of the pot so it goes out very easily. Here you can see the roots, and if I just try to mess a little bit with the soil to remove it, to see what's going on with the roots. So now I just don't want to cut it right now because I don't see anything here below what's going on at the bottom, at the base of the plant. So I'm going to remove all these leaves one by one to be able to see what's going on at the base of the plant. Oh, you can see that there was about to grow another pop, which is already dead. All right, and now you can see this is the mother plant, this is the pop, and from here you can see that it's already, you know, even a little bit wet, not wet, but like soft, and I can easily remove it. And as you can see, I had the doubts that it's rotten, and it is. So you can see this brown part which shows that it's rotten. I hope not the whole plant is rotten, but we'll see. So actually, when you propagate bromeliads with pups, just make sure that you can save as much roots as possible. Well, here I see that it has this turf cup or something. See, if I remove the roots, you can see here it's this turf that I want to remove, honestly, because otherwise it will stay wet for, like, you know, too wet, and I don't want this. It's a little bit hard to remove, I must say, but it's coming off. All right. This was just the roots from the mother plant. We don't need this. I removed all the rotten roots and the base that was a little bit rotten, but this pop is completely fine, and I'm going to plant this pop just like this in this pot. They don't need a bigger pot. So the soil, what about the soil? Here I have a little bit of bark together with soil and moss, and I'm going to use it just like this. I don't want to keep it really, oops, that was too much. I don't want to keep it very moist. So maybe in the beginning I will, this is a small pot, honestly. You can take a little bit bigger, but I think for now it will be fine. I just want to see if it will grow or it will continue to get rotten. Depends on the base, how deep it was. I couldn't unfortunately see it properly. But I think for now, just like this, it looks pretty okay. I will just water slightly, just a little bit, just this much. And this should be fine for now. I would like to tell you that you need to keep them in a warm place without direct sun. And you can also water them in their water reservoir. All bromeliads have them except for the air plants, of course. And you can water them when the soil is dry. So don't overwater them because they will get rotten very, very easily. Another thing that I want to tell you, that this kind of plants, they do not like to be fertilized a lot. So fertilizing, I don't know, if you want to, you can fertilize them just once a year, maybe, okay, twice a year. But these are the plants that they don't really like that much nutrients. So it will be fine if you don't fertilize them. Just plant them in fresh soil, in good quality soil, with bark, with moss, peat, and that should be it. So this is it. If you like my video, please like, please subscribe to my channel for new videos about pots, plants, fertilizers, diseases, and everything related to gardening and growing plants. Stay passionate about plants. See you next time.